Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with my good friend, Sarah. Say hi, Sarah.
Hi, everyone. You want me
Okay,
to introduce my group?
Yeah.
So my Facebook group is Doing Grief Differently with Adam and Sarah, and it's a private Facebook group where I channel my son and channel others. It is about my journey, sharing my journey through grief. So please join.
So it's a great group. I don't know how many years I've been in your group, but I like it. As soon as I knew you, I knew I loved you. I
We
knew
fell
I
in love.
loved you.
I don't know. Has
Okay,
it been 6 years, maybe? I don't know. 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even think it's been that long because
I well, we can't count 2020. So, that was a blurb. So we can't, I don't know. 6 years probably.
They were beautifully and many lifetimes. So the thing we were going to come in here today, we're going to try not to be too silly. However, this is us, and we are in the energy of the 1111 portal, which I did a video on already. I'll put it right there in case you haven't seen it, but it is supercharged manifesting after the crazy eclipses that everyone I've talked to, it kind of hit them hard. And the thing about it is, the universe, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, is asking us to come out of these lessons we've learned the past few years. I mean, we were talking earlier and I said, I feel like people have been in a cycle from 3 to 7 years. And often, like, I'm not going to give you an exact number, but often we think we start a cycle later than we do because, look at how long it's taken to end this cycle. And we all know this cycle has been a harsh cycle, for higher ascensions and awakenings. And now people are really coming to awakening. So you know why you've had it so hard. You got to help the next group along, right?
Yeah, we sure do. And the more open we are, our awareness is broadened, so we can kind of feel a little bit of everything that maybe we were blinded by because we're more in the mind space of paying attention to the energies. Not that we can fix anything, because that's not our job to fix it, but to be a participant.
Yes.
And an observer of it, but a participant meaning we can manifest and know that our energy creates a big impact on the planet, not just our family or our neighborhood, but the planet as a whole.
Yeah. So, if you are saying it's been a really tough journey, this has been really hard, these dark nights, or the dark night I went through was so low, you're doing this for the good of not just yourself, but those around you. Everything you do affects those around you, and you volunteered for it. It's not like you're forced into this.
I know, but but when you're going through it, you don't think you volunteered for it. Right? You think it's happening to you. So if you feel that way, if that was your reaction with what we're just talking about, then it's just because you're going through it. It's no different than any other drama or situation going on in your life. And then you realize, oh God, I need to step away for a minute, relax, take some deep breaths, sleep on it or not sleep on it, and let it bother you all night so you don't sleep. That's your cycle. So then you can get a different perspective.
But that's what you sign up for when you're signing up for the spiritual journey, because it's about mastery of the mind and the emotions. It's mastering getting out of your head and getting heart-centered, and mastery of emotions. I talk about this often because I think people take that the wrong way. I think people think because it's a 3D concept that mastering your emotions means stuffing them down, and it doesn't mean that. It means allowing them to come through and see what they are to you, and mastering how to deal with them, because your emotions do bring things into your life. So once you heal things and you reintegrate it, right, you've mastered that emotion.
Yeah.
In so to speak, it may come back up a little bit, but it'll be a little less each time until you master it. That's just how that works.
But, it doesn't mean we like it, but that's how it works.
It is indeed, and everything's a circle. So it's the spiritual path is like that, right? It's a circle. Oh God, did you hear that?
Yes.
No? Okay. It's a circle up. It's not a straight line. So you go around the circle and you're like, oh, I did that. Nope, you're going around again, but you're going up higher this time. This is what true spiritual mastery is. You have to keep going through it until, because it didn't come into your life in one fell swoop. You didn't take on the energy patterns of your ancestors that happened in 1 second. So it takes time to move through it, you know?
Everything is, because you got to be able to, instead of being a reactor, the observer of it. So then you can learn and expand. So you spiral outward, like you said, like a twister. It feels like that sometimes. A twist outwards, then you get a broader view. Go, okay, yeah, I see how this is repeating, but it doesn't bother me as much as it did with so-and-so 2 years ago. But I see where I have to master those emotions and feelings again. Or because we're such good manifestors with the energies going on the planet that it happens so quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to process it, whether you need to get help, talk to a friend, coach, journal, talk to your guides, get fresh air, nature, all that good stuff. Because you find yourself, if you're punishing yourself, self-sabotaging, then that's the pattern you need to look at. Oh, that's why it's coming up. This is what I do every time it comes up.
Speaking of self-sabotage, I don't know if this is a good lead-in or not, but I wanted to with the 11/11 portal this year, and it's such strong manifesting energy of it. It's important to focus on not self-sabotage. Okay, let's do a negative. Let's not make it negative. It's important to understand why you don't need to know how it's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And because what happens is, I know you know the law of attraction stuff. I know you know what Esther Hicks and Abraham says and all that stuff. But let's talk about the real practical part of this. When you try to fill in that void that you've got there, right? You got this void because what did you do with this last eclipse? You cried, you moved these emotions that kept coming up in most cases. If they were there, I'm sure they came up, and you have this void in there, right? Don't fill it in. Don't fill it in with your expectations, because they're probably not even big enough, right? For what you've been manifesting. You know what you've been manifesting. You know what's in your proverbial vortex. Maybe the proverbial is not the best word, but you know what I mean.
Perverted vortex.
You're perverted. Okay, I know it's in my vortex.
Peripheral view or expanded.
No, vortex? Shut up. You cannot make up for what that was Adam, and I know it was
pervert. Okay.
Yes. You know what's there. Just don't focus. Don't say, hey, yeah, but, and you might even know, say you're looking for love. You may even really know who that is, but you don't say, hey, he's going to come do this, or she's going to come do this, and we're going to do this way, and it's going to be, because that's filling in the void. And so the universe likes to fill in a void because they don't like a vacuum, right? So leave that void there. Right?
Yeah. Don't go to the light.
Nobody's gonna get that. Stay away from the light. Where did that come from?
There's the light. Don't go to the light.
Okay, we do want to stay away from that light.
Oh no, we're just being silly. That lifts our energy. Then you have these epiphanies, aha moments, and go, oh yeah, I never thought of it that way. Now I know, instead of that expectation, how it has to be, especially with the holidays coming. I think most of us on the planet, that was a good wake-up call with COVID, because everyone got to reassess their holidays, how they spend them, what to expect, and got shifted out of the mindset of how it has to be. It's never perfect anyway, as we know. But
that's what the spiritual journey is about too, right?
Right. But we got to do it as a collective because people weren't traveling during that time. If they said they always went to, Aunt Susie and Uncle Joe's for the holidays, and they always had their Jello mold or whatever.
Horrible fruitcake, the rock fruitcake.
I was talking about fruitcake yesterday.
Oh God,
and, that's funny. And we got to shift it. Say it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There's alternative ways to live a life that feels a little bit freer.
Every little thing is gonna be all right.
There you go.
Sorry, we gotta sing it. Well, I think we will do some little light language in a little bit, but okay. I mean, let's help. If you wanted to help, whatever you want it for, but I'm thinking of, shedding the rest of that emotional stuff after you've done the work,
Oh, I mean, like with your expectations and
yeah.
It is. Well, it's scary to move forward into the unknown, and things are speeding up. It's not like you can look at the calendar and go, oh, this was a long day. Everything's going back fast, isn't it? So trust. You have a general idea. You can look at your patterns and go, oh, well, I've been through that before, whether it's you've changed jobs or whatever it is. I know it's going to work out. I already know it. I feel it in my body.
That you said that. That's at the bottom of my deck that I trust.
There you go, trust. So, and trusting your own guidance system. It's not trusting just, other things or things as everything is within you, not outside you.
Trusting your higher self to lead you there. Yeah. That's what true surrender is, right? You're surrendering to your higher self who has a better view of what's ahead of your perverted vortex.
Yeah, they have like the Space Needle view, right?
Yeah.
So, and your higher self does, but you're just we're just like this army of ants, doing our thing. So we focus on one step at a time today. That helps you bring back to center versus worrying about, are you going to have enough money, etc., traveling, what could go wrong? That's a pattern.
It is, and the brain is here to, what did Bashar say? It's here to notice what was brought into your life, not to control it.
Yeah. Well, because your logical head's gonna take over all the time. Oh, it's like that. Oh, I don't know. I think maybe I should. You're gonna play it back and forth. You go, does that feel good? No. Then don't follow that. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. We all need to complain or vent, to help shift it or move it out of our body. Of course we do. Just we don't want it to affect everyone else that we care about. And that means everyone on the planet, right? Yes. What else is that? So with the holidays, be patient because some of us are going to be around people that we haven't been around in a while. So that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, don't take it personal. I keep hearing, don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal because everyone has their own expectations too. Like, oh, I want to, no, we have to eat at noon. And you're going, noon? What I mean? Just those are just silly, small things. That's nothing. But think about it. What are your triggers? We're all pushing each other's buttons. I don't have any buttons on today, but I know I'm a button pusher.
You are a button pusher, Mimi. You're not that big a button pusher. What are you?
I'm a butt pusher. Come on, go.
Get
moving. Move forward.
The visual of that. Oh my God.
We're all where we're supposed to be. But if you feel like you're not, what's holding you back? Because you can't make a decision? Are you indecisive because you're afraid to make the wrong decision and because you're going to get reprimanded, or are you going to be mad at yourself because you made the wrong decision? Well, we've all been there. It's okay. It's okay to mess up. And who's to say you're really messing up? Maybe you need to learn from that experience so you can go up another, step on the stairway. That's all. Be more forgiving at Thanksgiving. I'm going to pull a card. I'm just going to pull one for the current situation. Of course, what do? I pull 2 cards. Oh my gosh, and they're both about abundance. Perfect. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Ooh, that sounds good. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. That's just a small mindset shift. And the second card that came with it, guardian of abundance. This is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. This person could be you. So both of them, one of those cards should resonate with you on some level, whether in this moment or later. Both about abundance.
I like abundance.
Gratitude, trust, forgiveness. Okay. Your cards?
Right, you ready? I got some. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. This is, you're coming into what you've been working for a long time. You see he's got a racehorse there and he's walking instead of sitting on that racehorse. And in this card, in this deck, there are 10 pentacles here. Just remember that, because I'm getting to that.
Okay.
You're walking away from anything that's not served you. You are healing up things too, including that, people, things, events, patterns. I heard patterns, walking away from that. It's a slow moving thing, right? To get to your 10 of Pentacles, which is everything, right? It's a full abundance. Like you were just talking about abundance, right? Are you ready? My Hierophant Stairway to Heaven card, very spiritual card, right? And it's about the Stairway to Heaven. And in this deck, I see it as the 5D being grounded into 3D, right? If you look at that, that's what it, and she is, all grounded, pulling that energy in. And because why? Because she has surrendered and allowed her higher self to lead her there. All right.
We just made full circle from our conversation right before we started.
I love when cards do that for you, right? It's beautiful. Yeah, and I wanted to call. I'm sorry. I will call you if you want. Pull from this Mystical Journey Oracle deck real quick. Just one or two cards. See what pops out. Let's see. All right, if that's 2 cards.
There you go. That was quick.
Redemption and compassion. And what's redemption mean to you? Redemption is becoming whole again. Redemption, that's really what that means. Because I had to study that song. It was given to me by one of my angels. We must bring redemption back.
I don't know.
Right?
Okay, but that's okay.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that the word redemption? Yeah. We must sing.
If not, it is now.
Where there is love. Redemption is becoming whole. It's accepting both the light and the dark within, accepting your past, your present, and future as one. Okay, becoming whole, understanding that you are all you need, and having compassion for those on this journey, right? And the bottom of the deck for this is inner child, which we all need to get back into our inner child mode, right? Be playful. I keep getting a message. It's time to be playful. It's time to move forward.
Oh, that ties within that card of making work fun.
Yes.
What doesn't mean you maybe if you're in the middle of a Zoom meeting, you can't just crack a joke, but you can around it before
unless it's us
sitting in your Grinch, pajama bottoms. Make it fun.
I know. If you look, I do videos all the time, and if people saw the pants wearing, they'd be like, "Listen, you look so cute. Don't stand up, please. Don't stand up. It's horrible." Oh my god! All right, do you want to go first or me for light language?
You want to do light language? Okay. So what I'm going to do is everyone to close their eyes, and they can play this over if they would like to. If it feels to feel the yummy energy with both of our light language sections. You can play it over as many times as you want. I picked up my rose quartz, so I'm going to have this as I'm doing light language. So just close your eyes, open yourself up to receive the healing energies and accept them and integrate them. Aikataya Simanaya, Wanamani Nini Namaya, Ayasamana Katia, Aikamaya Satya, Ayamana Kantaya, Sinini Amaya, Ayawana Samaya, Akataya sikitiaya. Amawana ananini ne makataya tikitiwaya. Awana nikitia. Akatia makaaya. Wananana sinini wana manana. Akatia manani sikataria waltia. Akatani aninina. Akataya aninina. Wama. Wama nina nawana. What I did was I felt led to go from your root chakra all the way up to your crown and just flow it with healing rose quartz energy. There we go.
I felt that.
It felt good, didn't
I'm
it?
not sugarcoating that. I felt that. I was like, what is that? And it sounded, when you were talking, I'm not going to say sounded. When you were talking, I saw just like ancestors. I feel like the ancestors are here. I love that though.
I always feel like it is. It's some, I don't know. I always feel like I'm someone else when I'm doing
She
it.
felt Hawaiian, not Hawaiian, maybe Hawaiian, maybe I was just meant to say the islands, like an island.
Yeah. I always feel, and then holding this, it changed things up because I felt like I was in her body. Okay. What do you have?
Oh,
I
had one too. I grabbed it when you said it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me put it down now.
It's okay.
No, I'm going to use the smoke quartz. It's a twin flame smoke quartz. I think it's a healing one too.
Okay. Healing relationships. Woo. Okay.
Okay, it is. Well, where'd you get that?
I don't know. It just came up. I don't know.
Okay, we can do that. That's a good thing. Yes. All right. So just relax. Close your eyes again. I know.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, big waves right through the heart. Big waves through the heart.
Good.
Yeah. It's like a gentle healing breeze coming through my heart chakra.
Good. That was beautiful.
Yeah. We did it all. We got it in. So everybody have a great week, whatever you are doing, whatever you are feeling.
We love you all.
Yep. Be good to yourself.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.